It certainly feels good to be alive this morning. We can change tomorrow today by inhaling positives and exhaling negativity. Inhaling positives and exhaling negatives. And for that, we can be thankful. Even though we might not feel good this morning, we might not even look great this morning. But guess what? We are alive, and being alive gives us another opportunity to change tomorrow today. And so we should be thankful for many other things as well, because we have this fine, great day, sunlight, and all of this to just be happy in it. There's no reason for any of us to be sad. Of course we have problems and we have situations that affect how we feel. But don't let it pull your whole day down. Think positive about everything. Start thinking on how you can change tomorrow today. Your circumstances don't always have to stay the same as they are today. And so we welcome you to another episode, the second one actually that we have, and I'm so glad to be here. Disclaimer again, I don't know everything, but I'm trying my best to walk in my purpose, and feedback and comments are more than welcome. And when I say I'm walking in my purpose, I need to give what I know. I want to share what I know. I want people to grow and to be elevated. I don't want people to be down in the dumps all the time and feeling bad because of something someone else has done to them. I need for everybody to snap out, pop up, just be happy, and just live a full life today. We all need to examine, we all need to examine our behavior sometimes to figure out why our actions and our reactions and our actions to things are always the same. I always want to think of an example as to relate to the statement that I just made. But the example, the one that I come up with this morning is that, I'm out and about at the grocery store or at the department store or whatever. I'm just out among the public. And so I'm getting ready to pass by someone, and in passing by, I was taught to greet someone with a good morning or hello or how are you doing or something like that. So here I am, me, and I'm like, good morning to the person that I'm getting ready to I'm passing. And in passing that person, the person stares me in the eyes and say nothing. There's just complete silence. At that point, I purposely decide that I'm not going to let that stare and that silence affect how I feel for the rest of my life, knowing that everybody won't respond the same way with silence and just a stare at you as if you have trampled on their feelings. And the whole purpose of me saying good morning is because I'm alive and I'm glad. There's going to come an opportunity where we're not going to be able to say good morning and hello and be friendly to one another. So at this point, we just need to be friendly to one another. And so as adults, we can't keep living as children. We've got to grow up. We've got to become better, work at it each and every day. As I've already forestated, we don't have the answers. I don't have the answers to a lot of our situations. But this I know. We have to continually to work on ourselves. We have to work to be able to show kindness to one another. We have to work to have good thoughts about one another. We're brothers and sisters whether you like it or not. And so we are adults, and we can't keep inflicting our hurt onto our little children whose brains are sponges. We're either training them to grow up with all the negativity inside. And if we're not training them, then they're observing our actions and they're mimicking what we do and what we say. And that needs to be hindered some sort of way. Whatever way you can figure out to not expose another young mind to negativity and to encourage them and give them positive ideas and thoughts, it needs to be done. And this is another day that you've been granted, because there are so many people that wish that they had the eyesight to see, the mouth to talk, the ears to hear, the limbs to walk, the hands to just be able to shake somebody's hand and say hello. You don't have to buddy up with a person to be kind. We need to show more kindness in this world towards one another. More kindness would do us better than displaying more hate. Somebody's texting me and it's okay, but let me see if I can read it here real quickly and see who's saying anything to me or saying something to me. But in any case, they're just saying good morning, so we're okay with that. So good morning to you. And Lord, we just thank you for just being, last week I talked about being alive. Last week I talked about us believing in something. So we need to believe in positive things, not negative things. There's enough hate in this community, enough hate in the state, enough hate in the world. And so no more needs to be shown to anyone else. I recognize that sometimes people make you want to hate them. But be the bigger person. Don't hate. Please don't display the hate. Don't show the hate. Try to just put on a smile and look the other way. You know, for husbands who have wives and for wives who are with their husbands, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, hurting each other's feelings, you're angry at little minute things, and everybody's angry and angrier at everyone. In that relationship, it's just a revolving cycle of emotions of hurt, feelings, and misplaced emotions and misunderstandings. So I'm asking everyone today to change tomorrow today in your marriage, in your relationship with the children, with your parents, with your spouse, with your co-workers. Just give it a shot. Just say that I'm not going to be influenced by the hate or the dislike or situations that I don't even have to take inside of me eternally. You know, let your little light shine each and every day in all situations. You'll feel better that way. Because, you know, most of the time when we are mad and angry, upset, you know, we get a headache, we can't eat, our stomach's acting up, you know. So there's a lot of negativity things that our body reacts to when we display hate. And so if we have a smile on our face, and even though it touched us somewhat, you know, we try to just let it roll down our back so that we don't have to carry that around with us all day long. And also we don't want that situation that we were in that caused us to be so angry to be reflected upon someone else. And so this is another opportunity for us to just be grateful, to be honest with ourselves, and remember the time. Stop remembering the times of hurt. Remember the good times. And all the hurtful times, try to sort through them, write them down on a piece of paper, and burn a piece of paper. Write them down on a rock. You know, I've been beaten, I've been verbally abused, emotionally abused, stressed out to the max. You know, put it on something and just throw it away, and let's move over and start a new day. And we can start that new day today. We can do all things that we want to do if we want to. If you choose to change, you will change. If you decide, you know, what I'm saying or what anybody else might have told you about forgive and be forgiven, it's true. You can't walk around with all the hate and the unforgiveness in you because, well, the thing is about it's for years. It's for a lifetime. People hold on to hate and unforgiveness. I'm not going to ever talk to her anymore. That's a lot of stress to carry around, you know. So just go ahead and forgive the person. And I always, you know, you can forgive and not hold grudges, not try to be revengeful and get a person back for something they said or did, you know. Just move on. You know, that one little person, they moved on. That you're talking about you hate and don't want to forgive. They have moved on, and they're not losing any sleep at night at all because of what they did. If they want to be hateful, that's their choice. But I'm begging, I'm pleading with you, those who are listening, to forgive so that you can be forgiven, to do everything in your power to change any negative ways or behaviors that you have internalized and decide to react. And you know the cause of why you react to certain situations this way, you know, just go ahead and dispel those things. Just talk yourself out of that. The brain controls whatever else the body does. So if you can tell your brain, you're going to let them upset me today, then your brain will not let you be upset with something or someone on that day. Because it's called living. You know how many people wish they could live and have people in relationships and a job and a roof over their head and food to eat? It's just called living. But the thing we have to do in living is be able to live happy as we possibly can, even though we have problems, trials, tribulation. I'm not saying that we don't have that. Everyone have problems, trials, tribulation. The day do not go the way you want it to go. Not even the night goes the way you want it to go. You don't have things that you need, certain things that you want and desire. I understand all of that. But to get yourself in that position of happiness in your spirit, in your soul, you want to try to think happiness and be happy, regardless of someone being mean to you. You know, we have racism that has come forth really strong. And if we're tossing out hate, then that's all everybody know. Our young kids, they're so confused nowadays. We don't even know if we'll have an opportunity to get that straight in this 21st century. But we're going to try. We're going to try to do our best to expose the young people to a good way of living, to a better way of living, and to not be so eager to be bullied or to bully someone or to display hate, because no one wins in that situation. Everyone loses, because the hate I might throw out to someone, it internalizes in that person, and that person again throws out hate. So it's just a revolving circle of hate, and that needs to be distilled. Why don't we change that thing around and revolve in love, revolve in peace, revolve in kindness? It doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't even cost anything or time just to say hello. If someone greets you with a hello, a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, a good night, it's just the proper thing to do. It's called common courtesies, to be kind. So it doesn't take any of your time to move your mouth and your tongue to work it and say good morning, good evening, I love you, I appreciate you, I thank you, forgive me, I'm so sorry I did that. Just those kind words. The calmness of your body will be affected with the kind words that you allow to come out of your mouth. You don't want sweetness and bitterness to come out. Let sweetness continually come out. And the most important words that we always need to tell one another is that I love you, regardless. They're called unconditional love, because we are loved unconditionally. Through all of our bad thoughts, our bad doing, our bad situation, we are loved unconditionally each and every day. And every day that we're able to put our feet on the solid ground and stand up and to walk and to just be alive in any whatever way it is that you, even if you have handicaps or disabilities, it's a good thing to be alive. There are people that love you and want to take care of you, and so we just have to be eager to show each other just how fortunate we are. Some of us don't know how fortunate we are to be alive, but that's our job. That's our challenge for today and for the rest of the week and the weeks to come, because we have 365 days in a year, and each day that we're alive, we have an opportunity to affect good change. We have an opportunity to be more positive in life. We have an opportunity to share good things and good fortunes. We have an opportunity to smile at someone. You don't know what other people are feeling and how their day is going. A person who might not greet me with a good morning or good afternoon, good evening, or hello might not be feeling well. Might have just left a bad situation or a bad place. Might be ill. Might have a headache or a migraine to the point where they're like lost. And so kind words, kind thoughts, good attitude in all circumstances lead us to a better way of living. We can't walk around with our head down and not wanting to engage and be engaged. It's your day to shine and choose to shine. It's your choice. No one can make you do anything that you don't want to do. And so today, we thank you for listening to us and for joining us. And I can tell you that I'll be here same time, same place on next Sunday. And I welcome you to join me. Please send comments to our website, changetomorrowtoday@gmail.com. tonie65@gmail.com. Thank you so much again. Go out today and change it so tomorrow will be different.